And to start our lovely sunny day, we have a lovely sunny person in the studio. This is Alicia Crossley, the recorder player. Welcome along, Alicia.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
And is it sunny outside?
It is turning into a lovely sunny day. Hopefully.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Now I want to hear all about what you've been up to, because you do come and you've had a few interviews here, haven't you, over the years?
Yeah, each sort of major project we've been in, since 2015, I think, with the Kruger Scholarship. So, yeah, we've had a few big projects then, and it's great to have the support of the station and supporting new music as well, yeah.
And you've got, now, have you been doing any interesting performances and things around the place?
We have been. It's been a busy year, and it's sort of all culminating in this weekend's concerts that we've got coming up at the Opera House and down in Barrel as well. Been busy recording in the studios and around performing around New South Wales as well.
Lovely. And now this is a new project that you're doing with the Acacia Quartet.
Yes, that's right.
So what caused you to get together with them?
It was strangely enough over a bottle of wine.
That's not strange at all.
Most good ideas come over a good bottle of red wine. It was actually when Stefan and Lisa and I were all billeted at the same address back in 2015 at the Bellingen Music Festival, and got talking about various ideas of things we could play together. And they probably didn't realise that was like waving a red flag in front of a bull for me. And I straight away went and approached some composers and went, we should do this. And 3 years later, we're here with a recording ready to go.
So these are new works, aren't they?
Yeah, so 5 of the 6 works are original compositions specifically for this recording. And one work, which is by Anne Boyd, called Yuya, was composed a few years ago but hadn't actually been recorded. So it's a premiere recording of that work.
Wow, that sounds great. You know, it's funny when you get billeted and then that's when the ideas come. You know, sometimes if you get people that are pushed out into their own individual hotel rooms, they don't get to talk to anybody.
Yeah, exactly. You go home and back to your hotel room, watch some free TV, have some room service, and then off to bed. But when we were in those situations, especially like festivals and stuff like that, you get to meet everyone and the ideas flow. And
that's it. That's when those collaborations start coming together, don't they?
Yeah.
When are other times when you can get to really talk to people that, other musicians that you haven't normally talked to?
Yeah, it's usually at events, actually. So whether it's festivals, like if we looked at Extended Play a few months ago, that was a big one where lots of new music people were actually able to catch each other because we were all performing at the same venue. And post events and stuff like that is usually where we end up catching up with each other and coming up with ideas.
Yeah, that's great. Now, coming back to the album again too, so the way that you have been, were you actually asking each of these composers to create music for this CD?
Yes, yeah. So with the exception of Anne Boyd, the other 5 composers, it was we've got an idea for a recording project, but we'd like to tour as well. Do you think you'd be able to write something? And thankfully they all said yes.
Wow. So did they kind of work the music around you?
They knew the performers, so specifically I was workshopping recorder ideas with them. Most of them had written already for string quartet, so they had a little bit of experience there, but I don't think any of them had written previously, with the exception of Chris Williams, who I've worked with before. But most of them, it was their first time writing for recorder. So it's good branching out for them and for me as well, getting new composers in as well.
Yeah, so tell us a bit more about that workshopping process.
Yeah, so usually it sort of starts with an initial meeting. So we'll go in, I'll bring my instruments along, we'll sort of have a little play so they can get an idea of the range and just the different sounds of the different sizes of recorder. And then usually from then they'll sort of give me excerpts of what they've been writing just to check that it's all still working or certain performance techniques work out.
It's possible to do.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
With only 10 fingers.
That's right, exactly right. And then once the score's complete, then we'll start workshopping it, and that's where Acacia then come in and we'll start just workshopping and check that the balance and just everything's sitting okay. So it's usually tweaked a little bit at the end, but not too much usually.
And did you find that when were they sort of interested in how you had all the different types of recorders that you could work with? Were you switching between them at all?
Yeah, so two composers, Jessica Wells and Sally Whitwell, actually swap in between, and Sally in particular was quite inspired by the different sizes. She has a range from bass recorder right down to sopranino, so that's sort of the smallest size that you'll get in your standard consort. She was reminded of Alice in Wonderland, where you're closing up like a telescope as the recorders start shrinking as I'm performing.
Wow.
So, but then someone like Lyle Chan was very specific in wanting, no, I want tenor recorder, and that's what we stick with. So, yeah, it's different ideas. They all sound very different, even though some of them overlap in range. They have very different timbres and sounds.
Right, so it sounds very diverse. Let's have a listen to a piece. So the album is called Muse.
That's right, yes.
And it's got the most beautiful cover on the front. I'll ask you about that once we've listened to the tune. This is one of the pieces from the album.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us what it is?
Yeah, so this is the first movement of Copenhagen Christmas by Jessica Wells. It's called Nisse.
What a lovely, playful piece.
It is, yeah. So those who don't know, Nisse are little, it's a Danish Christmas elves or Christmas gnomes. So, yeah, if you can sort of picture, they run around the house making mischief. So you can picture them hiding in little nooks and crannies, running around the house while you're asleep and moving things around the house and stuff like that.
And it was very tight playing between you and the quartet as well.
Yes, yeah, it's a lovely place to play and wonderful to play with Acacia, yeah.
Did you find that when you're recording, were you in a little circle so you could watch each other, or how did you keep it that tight?
Yeah, we're sort of all in a semicircle so we can still all see each other, but it doesn't then cause issues with microphones and sounds going. Not quite sure where it's going. But yeah, it's... I mean, obviously, Acacia are very used to playing together. So after a few rehearsals and we were figuring out who's doing cues and stuff like that, then it's easy to slot in with them.
Yeah, so you're just blending in.
That's
blending
right,
in,
yeah.
number 5.
Yeah.
Number 5. So you're going to make that semicircle in the Utzon room as well this weekend?
Yeah, that's right. So we want everyone to be able to see us and the lovely view in the Utzon room over the Sydney Harbour.
It's a stunning room, isn't it?
It is. It's very
You're
nice.
going to put it behind you, the scenery?
Yes, we'll have the scenery behind us. So if you don't like watching us, you can always watch the boats going past.
Yes, yeah, no, it's quite a panoramic view there. So it's going to be an afternoon concert.
Yes, we'd like to. So we've got a 3:00 concert, so not too formal. It's around an hour, and then we'd like to invite everyone out for drinks with us after. So that's always a bonus. So people have enough time to grab a bite to eat with us, or if you've got evening events, there's still plenty of time to get out. The night is young.
Oh, so you can make a whole musical day.
That's right. Yes.
So you're going down to Opera Bar afterwards?
Yes, we'll be down there after. So I hope the audience members can come and join us after to have a little catch up after.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, so 3:00 on Saturday, that's tomorrow.
That's right, yep.
At the Utzon Room in the Opera House. And the tickets are from $25 to $65. Or you can get the chance right now to get a double pass giveaway. You guys have got one to give away.
Yes, we've got a double pass and a copy of the new CD, which is also launching tomorrow, which is what we have the concert for. So it's the world premiere of 5 of the pieces. And then, celebrating the launch of the CD.
Wonderful. Okay, so if you want to go into the draw to get a double pass, as well, a double pass to the concert on Saturday afternoon, as well as a copy of the CD, you can give us a call here at 9439 4777. The receptionist won't be there till 9:00, so you just leave your name and your phone number on the answer phone. Say that you're interested in the concert giveaway for Alicia Crossley and the Acacia Quartet and their wonderful CD called Muse. That's wonderful, Alicia. Is there anything else you can think of that we need to add in?
Not that I can think of. We do have another concert. If you can't get to Sydney tomorrow, we do have another one in Bowral, which will feature some of the works. And Acacia will also be playing a Haydn string quartet at that concert. So that's at 3:30 down in Bowral. Yes, on the Sunday. That's right.
That's it. So it could make a nice drive.
That's right.
Drive
if you feel
to
like
Bowral.
a little weekend getaway.
Either that, or you're just so blown away by the Saturday concert, you've got to hear the Sunday concert as well.
Yeah.
Go along. So that's 3:30, a little bit later in Bowral. And the details for that we can get off your website?
Yes, off the website or Acacia's as well. Both our websites will have all those details on there.
Right. And so your website is aliciacrossley.com.au, and the Crossley is CROSSLEY. Alicia Crossley.
Yep.
Lovely. Thank you so much for coming in
Thanks
today.
for having me.